To our next story, you know, it needs to be emphasized that cross-border trade involves the exchange of goods, services, or even data between residents and non-residents alike. Not only does it act as a cornerstone of global economic integration, it enables market expansion and revenue growth. In Nigeria's Yobe state, the government has completed the construction of modern market in Yunusari. I hope I got that right. The ultra-modern facility, like a smart city, includes shops, stalls, and warehouses, equipped with an administration block, a police post, and a fire service station. There's also a banking hall, which is designed to enhance trade with Niger Republic and Chad Republic. Let's share that story. First, by TVC News' Siphon Essien. He was there. Let's go there.
Yunusari is one of 17 local government areas of Yobe State. Residents are mostly farmers, engaged in cultivation of millets, sorghum, beans, maize, groundnuts, and sesame. A number of domestic animals such as donkeys and camels are also reared and sold. Farmers here typically sell to local traders who aggregate produce for larger markets in Damaturu, Kano, Maiduguri, and across the border. But economic activities in this agrarian area are about to take a new turn with the establishment of a market in Yunusari aimed at serving both local and foreign traders. Residents like Babagoni are optimistic that the market will become an economic nerve center for large-scale trade.
We, the people in this market, are beneficiaries of this project. This market will be of tremendous help to us. We are committed to ensuring the market and the infrastructure will be well taken care of.
Officials say the market is part of a wider strategy to strengthen trade and expand economic opportunities across the state.
So one of the things that His Excellency decided to do is to build markets where economic activities can be spurred, where economic activities can be restored. And this market is one of them. When you have an environment such as this one, you are encouraging the local community to come and transact.
The modern market is the clear example of the modern market, and we have 4 of them. One here in Yunusari, in Galda. We have one ongoing in Machina, and we have one ongoing in Buniadi.
In Potiskum, a similar market has been completed and is now awaiting takeoff, reinforcing the state's push to position strategic towns as commercial hubs. This is the biggest of the markets I've seen. I'm told it's one of 5 built by the government to stimulate economic activities in the states. Potiskum, widely regarded as the commercial capital of Yobe, hosts one of the largest cattle markets in Africa and the biggest in West Africa.
We are very grateful to the government for the job well done. Since the commencement of this project till now, our youth have been employed, and now the market is set to open.
Value addition is also on the rise. Processing facilities like the one in Machina form part of 4 sesame seed cleansing, processing, and packaging plants established across the state. With improved farm inputs and enhanced processing capacity, sesame production in Yobe is projected to exceed 60,000 tons.
Each of these processing factory or machine, I would say, we have 2 of them here. Each of them has a total number of 100 metric ton capacity production a day, with the possibility of expanding it to about 50,000 metric ton a day.
Being the state with the largest production of high-quality sesame seeds, we have completed construction of 4 sesame seeds processing factories in Damaturu, Potiskum, Nguru, and Matina.
From rural farmlands to bustling markets, Yobe State is turning agriculture into opportunity, ensuring that local produce drives growth, creates jobs, and reaches both national and international markets. Siphon Essien, TVC News, Damaturu.
Thank you, Siphon. Asuko, you know, I saw what you might call a smart town there, you know, but it's a market.
Yeah.
So expanding the scope, I think it tells me my country is ready for the next generation.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm impressed with what I've just seen, you know, and this is what we've been talking about, is, you know, government wading into trying to increase and improve local economy.
And seizing the initiative,
You know,
yeah.
From farm, you take it to the market. And once you are going to the market, you know that the market is safe and is conducive. It has about 98 shops.
Yeah.
And 156 stores and 4 warehouses, you know. Now, the warehouses is what is even more gratifying, because sometimes you have produce that cannot be sold. So the best thing is for you to just take it to the warehouse and keep them there, okay? Pending when you go back to the market, to the warehouse, you pick it and take it back to the market, fresh. And it's not something that at the end of the day, you have to take it back home and something else will happen. And, you know, but they have a warehouse and it's fully automated, everything that you're seeing, you know. And they also have something that I really like. They have like a rest area. Most markets, some people just build markets because they just want to give people market or stores. But sometimes a market woman or a man can be tired.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, or somebody is making a long trip. For instance, there may be a driver who has come to, you know, deliver his goods or the produce, needs somewhere to rest. Instead of sleeping inside his long truck, he can just go to the rest area and rest properly before making another journey back. You know, so with this, we want to commend the government of Yobe State for taking this initiative, and I want to believe that other governors are also seeing this. I know your governor was doing something like that yesterday. I saw them trying to, you know, do something almost similar. But the thing is, for Yobe, you can see the number of cattle that they have. If they go to the, you know, the market there, they have somewhere that they can keep it. They have somewhere. Livestock will be kept properly. Food stuff will be kept properly.
I'm seeing camels there.
Camels, yeah. You know, will be kept. Some people don't know that sometimes we eat camels. We don't even know that we are eating camel. We think that maybe it's a cow, you know. So everything, this is how a modern market should look like.
That's it.
This is how it should look like.
Wale, my interest is in the fact that we are reaching out to Niger and Chad Republic.
Yeah. I think the government of Yobe State deserves commendation for so many reasons. Apart from the 98 shops, 158 stalls and all that, there's also a fire station.
Okay.
There's a police station. There is a banking hall. And I think one of the greatest things about this market is that for so many years, you know, the market was disrupted by Boko Haram activities.
Oh, yeah.
So they could not open. Even though it's an ancient commercial center that has been used since the days of transatlantic trade in Arabic gum, in sesame, and so many other things. So I think for the governor to have revived this market, you can see the market, you know, with red brick.
Yeah.
You know, those some of those bricks are bulletproof.
Oh, yeah.
Red brick, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're also fireproof.
Yeah.
So it's a functionally designed market that I think deserves a lot of commendation from all of us. And it's located in a border town. So it's going to serve Cameroon, serve people from Chad, people from Niger. So I think it's one of the economic policies to fight Boko Haram activism, activism. Because it's not just, you cannot just fight Boko Haram by the military alone. You need a lot of economic incentives, you know, to dissuade people from, joining them and all that. So this is one of those, you know, initiatives. Very neat, very huge, expansive, modern market.
And so one of the officials said they had four of these markets.
Yeah, it's quite impressive. The place is also, apart from sesame is a, you know, it's an oilseed plant, which is very common in this area. I think Sudan is highest is the largest producer of sesame.
Sesame, okay.
Yes, it's in. The demand is very high all over the world, with about $4.something billion, you know, in terms of the global market. So it's not just about oil. When we are talking about Nigeria, you know, there are a lot of things we can do to improve the economy. And I think this is a significant contribution from Yobe, a country that when you are talking about federal government allocation, Yobe is about number 25, or you know, between 20 and 25, one of the lowest, one of these states that, you know, one of the poorest in terms of federal government allocation. So I'm quite glad, because our politicians always think of, you know, giving out bags of rice, something you are going to eat for days and then.
Exactly.
But these are legacies that will be there for generations. You can see it physically. It's going to serve a lot of interest, serve a lot of families, and even beyond Nigeria, you know, to serve commercial interests of people from at least about 5 countries. So this is a very significant achievement on the part of the government of Yobe State.
It, more or less, it's another way of thinking out of the box.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Even with the security posts, I want to believe that they also have power supply. You know, because it's very key. And they shouldn't just depend on, you know, they can use solar at night so that the place is well lit. You know,
of course, Yobe has plenty of sun. You know.
And maintenance is also key.
Yeah.
Maintenance is key, because we don't want a situation whereby the next 1 year we'll come back and then the place has turned to another thing. You know, maybe the place has been vandalized, and that is why the security post is there.
Yeah.
So the police that will be there should, you know, have to have their eyes.
So sustenance is key.
It's very key, maintenance and to sustain it. Because now that they want to build 4, it means that after here...
No, they are building already.
They are already building.
Yeah.
So while after this place, they have to move to... So everything has to be the same in terms of maintenance, in terms of facilities that are in those 4, you know, markets. You know, we need to make sure that they keep up with this, because we want to really see a Yobe State contributing immensely from where it is in terms of revenue, you know, to something very high. They are very close to the border, Niger and Chad. So it means it's revenue, foreign exchange, you know. So we want to see a situation whereby Yobe State will, you know, beat his chest and say the next one year, we have moved from 25 to maybe 15. You know, then they are already thinking of, you know, matching up with others with non-oil, just with agric, because I believe that they can make money from agric. After all, back in the days, it was agric that was sustaining Nigeria before we found out oil. You know, I was just there. I was even talking to a lady who is in her 70s. She was telling me about the cocoa house, you know, built by cocoa, using the revenue from cocoa. You know? So we can get to that point whereby we have so many facilities in Nigeria built by non-oil, you know, the non-oil sector. Yeah.
So from the Journalist Hangout studio, it's a hearty congratulations to Governor Mimala Buni for this achievement. We wish you Godspeed. All right.